hello, and welcome to what me and my friends like to call some more Star Citizen. Oh, it's too much. I'm sorry. It doesn't get old for me. I'm sorry, guys. How you doing, though? Welcome in, everybody. Happy to blow some speakers out. Actually, am I too loud? No, I think I'm doing okay. It was the applause that was too loud. Hi! Good to see you all. Welcome in. How you doing? Howdy doody. I need to learn more ways of saying hello. Merhaba. Hola. Something else. Something in German. Sorry, I'm trying to pull up chat so I can actually see what you guys are saying. Welcome in, everybody. Today is a day of testing. Mostly testing. We're gonna actually look at the roadmap round up here, as PK so kindly let know in chat. They released it quite early. What are you doing, CIG? What's going on? That's happening here. Why are you releasing things early in the day? Think it's some kind of joke? April Fool's was like a month ago. Either way. Yeah, and the Pledge Store UI update. I was gonna wait until Monday to go over that, just because I do want to get to the gameplay, and we got a cooking stream to get to today. You know, we're doing some kefte and patatas. Really good combo. Great homey food. If you guys want to stick around and watch that, it is Wednesday, after all. But yeah, let me say our big ol' hellos. Matt Sully, I saw you in here real early, over on the tubes of you. And Maverick, of course, my man, dropping the toast. Welcome in. Harold, Brent, Malton, Terry, Calrissian. Good to see you all. Shifty and Fola. Welcome in, Mad Rhetoric. Michael L. Double A's. DHB. Good to see you all on YouTube. And Twitch, White Kyla. White. Yes, Kyla. And also, thank you, Anonymous. Anan, for gifting that sub over to White. Appreciate you and your kin. Actually, not your kin. You have no reason to. That's just weird. I won't say that again. Reset on the board for the day. It's a Wednesday. It's actually hump day today. I was off yesterday. It's weird. Tuesdays are not my day. Tuesdays are, I'm not used to being on camera on Tuesdays, you know? All right. Like I said, before we really get into the gameplay, today I want to check out combat missions. We're going to be looking through what has been added narratively, contently, the new stuff that is driving players through Mercenary. I find it interesting. It used to be that if you wanted combat FPS, you'd go Mercenary, and if you wanted combat in the ship, you'd go Bounties. Now it's basically all combats through the Mercenary tab, for now. Obviously, they're using the Bounty Hunter tab. It's just you can now get equal parts ship and FPS combat on the Mercenary tab, which I think it makes it easier to just be like, yeah, just use Mercenary contracts. Before you'd have to be like, well, you can use bounties, but then you have to look out for player bounties, and then sometimes the bounties would send you to the ground. And then there's also the Mercenary tab. No, there's just that one. Sorry, just ranting. Twitch! How y'all doing today? Old Abs? Zero, good to see you. PK, Space Marine, Mrs. Tomato. Whoa. Absolute blast seeing you in chat. Can't believe it. Would have never guessed. Yui, good to see ya. Space Marine. I think I said Space Marine. You get two today. Vastin. My man, Vastin. Faldorn River. How y'all doing? Tycho. Hi. PK, we need more Tuesday tomato. Yeah, I mean, Tuesday does start with T. It is suspicious. Hello, Stellar. Stellar. Rasak. Tycho. If I just keep reading names off of my stream chat, you would think I was just speaking in the Sims language. Good song. Nice song. Real nice touch. Okay. Whoa. Is there lag on my camera? Are you guys seeing that, or am I just Is the audio actually in time with the video? 60 plus new missions, don't question. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I mean, I guess between the different scenarios they've put in, I can see it. Thank you very much. Because there's variety in those scenarios. Hey, somebody gifted out a sub. And I can't see it because of Twitch's little pop-up thing. Stand by. Oh, well, not a sub. Baldson has is hitting the Toes gang, the Toes quota for the day, dude. Toes gang. Thank you. Oh, Jesus Christ, man. On both. Oh man. Thought it was Twitch blessing day, and it turns out it's a both kind of day. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. He double dipped, dude. The man went and double dipped. He dropped 2 toes, not 1. Appreciate you, buddy. Toes gang. Hey, give a shout out. Give a little thanks over to Bolton if you did just get a sub or a membership. That does get you access to a couple different things. You can now come and join our podcast live and ask questions to our guests. Whether it's, I don't know, like you have a favorite guest that you like on podcasts. If you see they're coming up in the week, you can come and join us, listen in live, ask a little question in chat, do the little dance, all that jazz. You also get access to our exclusive videos, which I just put one out. And I'm sorry, I gotta plug it just a little bit because I'm really proud of this. Is like, I think this is probably top 3 favorite videos I've ever made, and it's called The 6 Stages of Star Citizen. And gotta say, this one took a lot of self-reflection to make, a lot of inward criticizing. But it's pretty good. And if you just got gifted a membership or a Twitch sub, or if at any time you do, you have access to this video and more. So make sure to, make use of that. Like, they're there. Might as well. Thanks for gifting out a sub, anonymous gifter. And Mosferatu, appreciate you. Subbing up 8 months now with the Prime sub too. Probably like a whole screw that we've taken out of the Blue Origin rocket with that kind of funding. You're starting IT schooling on the 15th and now regret starting this month. Why is that? Because of Invictus Week? The introspection. It's not too bad. It's not too bad. There's just a couple of stages in there that are like, ooh. But why don't we... Ooh. Why don't we get started with the news? Again, today is going to be about gameplay and the testing, but first, we got to touch on a couple of little updates. First is the roadmap roundup. This has come out much earlier than normal. Usually we're hitting this at the end of the stream, but today, my friends, we're diving right into it. So let's see what's going on with the roadmap. 4.1.1 is about to come out, so there's not really going to be any movement here, I imagine. Maybe some progress tracker stuff, maybe something that's confirmed here and there, but I don't think this is going to be too juicy. Anyways, every 2 weeks, we accompany the roadmap update with a brief explanatory note to give you insight into the decision making that led to any changes on said roadmap. This is part of an effort to make our communication more transparent, more specific, and more insightful for you all. For all of you who helped make Star Citizen and Squadron 42 possible. Okay. Just a reminder, the 1.0 column showcases features and content planned for inclusion in or before Star Citizen 1.0. That was very confusing to people in the beginning. Notable changes. All right, 4.1, we've got missions, local site maintenance. What is this? Implementing new missions into the persistent universe, first appearing in Pyro's outposts. Players will be tasked with going to the location and fixing equipment with fuses and repairing RMC pipes with your multi-tool. This card has been set to committed. Is it though? Is it actually going to be in the game? I feel like we've had so many false starts with this one, but saltiness out of the way, I'm so excited for these. This is like the first step into actually doing something not really focused on. I mean, we have mining and salvage and cargo, but this is like our first I guess more engineering kind of. It feels like the first thing that's actually taking advantage of the resource network in some way. Like, I know that we have the power management on ships, but changing out fuses and relays and actually making a difference, and to some extent repairing small pieces of stuff, feels like finally another step into a new category of gameplay for Star Citizen. And this first implementation is not really going to be much, just like the first implementation of cargo. Well, yeah. So it's going to be some time before this becomes like a significant thing in the game, I imagine. Definitely, once this comes to Stanton, it'll be a bigger deal. But getting it into the game finally is nice. And having them be localized missions is a real big deal. Local site maintenance is good because now you're going to go to an outpost. Now we could just tell newcomers, hey, you want something to do? Just go to an outpost. Maybe you'll meet an NPC, you'll find some loot, you might fall through the ground, but you also might find some local maintenance missions that are not in any way dangerous, which will be nice. Has anybody gotten to try these? I know we did them when they first came in 4.0. Well, we tried to do one. Yeah, halfway through it. Outside of resource gathering and killing. Yeah, resource gathering. That's a good way of putting it. Orbital Test Pilots, thank you for becoming a member on YouTube. Hope you enjoy your time here. All right, next thing. Missions. Enabling animal population control missions. This card has been set to committed. We already knew about that, right? I mean, we've had animal population control missions through that wilderness company. Maybe these are more applied, a little bit different. I do not know. But okay, these have been set to committed as well. Another mission added, Hunt the Polaris, adding a new Fleet Week mission. So this is specific to Fleet Week. A Polaris has been stolen by the frontier fighters, and the CDF are tasked by the UEE Navy to hunt it through the Stanton system, isolate it, and kill it. The mission will be offered rarely, can be shared, and will only have one active at a time. Once complete, a temporary stand-in reward will be given. Okay. So this is a global event. Yeah. Interesting. They're not even trying to call these global events anymore. I mean, yeah, I agree they should have ditched the whole dynamic event name, but I think this would have been called a global event previously, because it is a mission that spawns for everybody only during a certain time and is only active once at a time. That's basically how Siege of Orison worked. I mean, it's kind of how Xenothreat worked, right? You would take a mission for Xenothreat. So I guess they're not really putting as much emphasis on the difference of it. Sounds like a fun time. It generally sounds like a test environment. Like when it comes to the gameplay of group combat and large scale combat and working together with other players, especially with this weird change that they made where names don't pop up anymore before you scan a ship. It's just this is just going to be like a party of combat. I don't think they're in a position to really get much testing out of the Polaris in capital scale ship. I mean, there's something to get out of it, right? Any fighting is some fighting, but I'm kind of working on a video that maybe pours a little cold water on the Idris rumors floating around, because I don't, not in the sense that it won't happen, just in the sense that I'm not really that interested in it. It's not that exciting to me. And that in some part is due to what I think has been a lackadaisical release of the Polaris since it's come out. They have not really taken advantage of the Polaris being out and the possibilities of engineering to make capital ship gameplay that interesting. So I'm kind of like, I'm in the boat of, I mean, the Idris could come out for Invictus Week. Cool. The Idris is out. Okay. Now we're doing the same thing with the Idris that we were doing once a month every year for the last 3 years when people would steal it. We're not really doing much else because there's not missions made for it. Maybe those red alert pyro missions, but the gameplay hasn't moved to keep up with a release of an Idris at this point. And so I'm gonna make a video to talk about it. But yeah, here's the new event, Hunt the Polaris. That should be interesting to watch go down. We'll definitely do that as an org. You see these missions evolving into instances at some point? Yeah, you could be right about that. A stand-in reward. Did they just copy this from PTU patch notes? Yeah, I don't really know what they meant by that. Stand-in reward might be something you only get while we're at Invictus Week. I don't know. It might just be that they left it in from the PTU notes. All right, what else do we got? We got new hairstyles. You trying to hit me with that nice hair? Wave your hair back and forth, dude. Hell yeah. Adding 4 additional hairstyles with 4.1.1. Not a big deal, but you know, they add up over time. The Volt SMG Quartz, a compact yet devastating firearm designed for those who need firepower in a minimal frame. It looks like they took away the aspect of this splitting into 2 beams as you fire it. As far as I can tell, we used this, what was it, last week? We were doing some looting and some exploring. And I don't see the footage. Where did I record that to? There it is. Listen, this is the quartz. Now, this thing was supposed to have a firing method where you would fire it and kind of like the Parallax starts firing in a beam when it goes for a while. This one is meant to fire in 2 beams when it goes for a while, as opposed to 1. I think they may have simplified it though and taken that out. Honestly, I'm not mad about it. This is a fun gun to use in its default firing method. It's just a beam weapon. I feel like a ghost buster, and these gangsters are my ghosts. And it's a lot of fun. Oh. It's a lot of fun to use. I think it looks freaking fantastic, from the firing effects, the lightning arc, the spinning bits on the gun. Like, this gives me some Resistance Fall of Man vibes a little bit. I mean, honestly, it's not even just Resistance. It's, what's their name? Holy crap. I'm gonna feel like an idiot when I figure out their name here. Insomniac. Oh, painful. Insomniac Games. Feels like the kind of weapon that I could see coming from them. And I'm here for it. So we'll test this out even more. I've only gotten 1 chance to use it. You see here in this video, you're basically seeing all of my experience. But I look forward to trying it out some more. I also think these act as great weapons that I would want in like special scenarios, but I'm not going to use regularly. I think I'm still going to stick to ballistics, believe it or not. All right, continuing on, we've got a components balance pass, balancing ship components and shield generators based on their class types. This card has been set to committed. Okay, This is that's that's good to see. I'll say that much. I wasn't expecting a component balance pass. They haven't talked really anything about balancing these things out, but we know that they are working on engineering behind the scenes, and they're still continuing to work through getting all those components up to date. I actually think the AI blades, the flight blades that they're introducing, are just part of the computer component getting worked on, and that stuff getting finalized. It's good to see that they're working on components and shield generators. I look forward to seeing how that goes. We got Wicklow special ships in 4.1.1 as well, adding the following special ships to Wicklow's Emporium. That is the Misk Starlancer Max, the Aegis Saber Firebird, Aegis Saber Peregrine, RSI Zeus ES, RSI Zeus CL, Crusader Intrepid with top grade components. These ships can be unlocked by bringing the NPC Wicklow a number of favors in exchange of rewards. This is escalating. Now, this isn't super high work content. They're just putting nice components into ships we already have and maybe slapping a special paint on it. But this is an alternative way of getting these ships than spending money. And I don't mean real world money. I mean making UEC. This is like we're starting to get parallel progression through the game. And this isn't even including reputation, really. Wicklow's not related to reputation. So we are seeing the ability to earn things through buying through UEC, and now through earning scripts or favors through doing other things. Soon, I'm hoping we're going to start to see the ability to unlock special shops with certain factions. And this is really actually starting to expand into something people can progress to stuff. Now we just need them to stop wiping things. And we need a way to, know the actual stats of all these things in game. Holy crap, yes. That's no kidding, man. Both when we're purchasing them and when we're looking at them. All right, retroactively, they are adding to 4.1 Wicklow's special version of the Antium armor. I guess they just forgot to put that in there. Item recovery T0, I guess that came in kind of later. Adding item recovery T0, allowing players to respawn with the gear they had equipped at the time of death. Collision physics update, updating ship collision damage handling. With full collision data passed down by physics, this means that mass and speed is now calculated in the collision to make the damage more realistic. Does that mean my soda cans will stop blowing up spaceships? Favors are pretty hard to source when you don't hang in a large group, but you can earn scripts. You can just keep running these missions. Hold on, did they kick us? They kicked us. There are missions now where you can just earn scripts and pile those up doing solo focus stuff. And those are your favors. Heavy Fighter Archetype Balance Pass, balancing heavy fighters' joint health, thruster power, and max speed. Grenade Launcher Balance Pass, you know about that. Balancing the grenade launcher's damage output and handling to reward aiming rather than spamming. Ship and Vehicles Update, updating the Caterpillar's side elevators to improve its cargo management. Removing the 300i cargo railing to allow for better cargo gameplay, I didn't know that one. And greatly increasing the SRV fuel storage. Further Hornet and Starlancer Max flight mass changes. Okay. Ship turret updates, updating the Reclaimer, Carrack, Valkyrie, Raft, and Starlifter to have several of their turrets linked to the main pilot's weapons. Wicklow special ships that were added in 4.1. Those already include the Anvil Lightning Sneak, the Anvil Lightning War, the Polaris, Scorpius, Constellation, Taurus, Guardian, Spirit, all with top grade components. So there's your update. Now the progress tracker, let's see, made a few additions to the progress tracker, which you can review below. Just a reminder, when progress on a deliverable is marked as complete, it doesn't necessarily mean it's ready for release. It may still require downstream support, transition to another team for further work, or other additional steps. So the progress tracker shouldn't be used as understanding dates and times, more so just intent of work being done. That being said, it looks like they have added a new sandbox activity and a new sandbox location to the progress tracker. Radiation gameplay is a feature edition. So that's good to see. Redacted vehicle and redacted creature. We've actually seen a creature recently. Now we know they're working on quite a few, but we've seen some like weird balls on the face cow looking thing, alien creature, four-legged. Maybe that's this, maybe it's something else. Redacted vehicle could be so many different things. I'm not even gonna try and guess that. Radiation gameplay is good to see. That's good to know is being added. Let me give you a look at what radiation gameplay is. It works very well with their maintenance stuff. So I'm guessing that's where we're gonna see it fit in. It's gonna be it's probably going to be when we're repairing things that are damaged. It might also be from components. They have two different types of radiation. They have latent radiation, which is basically just like in the space. And then they have, I think, directed radiation, which you could get from being much closer to an object. Hoping this is the right thing for it. I think it's here somewhere. Yeah, here we go.
I lost my phone. Bone, can you press the button? That's it. Okay, radiation, right. So radiation, for that, it's a new addition to this active status system. And we need to look at the bottom left here. So in the middle, you got the amount of radiation that being pushed on your body. If you have a directional source, it's based on your body surface and your distance to that source. So by going behind the cover here, I can completely cut off all the radiation. So I can use that. And then on the left, we have an icon that has a shield around it. Now, that shield works in two ways. Right? First of all, it comes from your outfit. So depending on what you're wearing, you're going to have a better or less accurate shield.
They could definitely introduce an armor set with this that has special radiation protection, but I don't think they will. That would be cool.
Right. It has a threshold. As long as your radiation doesn't exceed the threshold, the shield will hold true. It'll scrub all the radiation off, and you can stay there as long as you like. But as the shield starts peeling off, when the radiation gets higher, the shield will peel off. And you know the radiation sickness kicks in right at the end of the video here. And my health just deteriorates super, super quick. So yeah, that's not great. Okay, so we're gonna see some more radiation in the next section. So I would like to welcome Inesh up on the stage. Thank you very much, everyone.
And so they just showed, I think there was like a small repair mission they did. I don't even think that was in this demo, but that just gives you an idea of like radiation gameplay. Actually is a fairly big addition because it's going to apply to really any objects they want to load with rads in the environment. It's going to apply to things like Pyro's Star with the pulses that it sends out. Part of the reason that's been delayed, I think, is because they haven't had radiation. It's going to be applied to when your ship gets damaged and you have damaged components and you need to go repair those components. As an engineer, you might want to wear armor that protects you more from radiation because you might be exposed to it. So as far as survival gameplay goes, engineering gameplay goes, and just in general survivalism, I said survival. Those two things really, I think this is actually a pretty big addition, but who knows when it's coming because the progress tracker doesn't tell us. The other two things, the sandbox activity and location, I would just look at these and imagine what you got from Hathor and Wicklow. They are not just content that creates progress and things to do. They're also things that can be added on over time. We can see that they're already adding more stuff onto what Wicklow provides. They will probably bring in a couple new mission givers, maybe one or two. And they might not be combat focused. I know Hathor was very combat focused. These might offer something different, maybe space stations, asteroid bases, something else that can be explored. We won't know for quite some time, but this overall, there was more on this roadmap update than I thought going into it. There would be. And in general, the 4.1 branch of updates so far has proven to be quite fruitful. We've seen the new sandworms come in. New hairstyles worked on, new armor, a new mission giver, the collision physics update, item recovery. I won't really count that as a addition. I guess that makes a big difference to some people, actually. Item recovery has made a lot more people excited about playing this game in the way they want. So I won't pass over that one. The mining updates have been freaking huge. Oh my gosh, the mining pod's actually working is fantastic. There's still work to be done on that, but that's the kind of thing that we've been waiting such a long time for. Great to see. Obviously the Hathor locations, the turret updates, for some people that does matter. Wicklow was a good one, a good addition. Local site maintenance finally. I still don't understand that. I feel like we've already had this, but I'm not seeing anybody in chat correct that. So maybe it was like, maybe they've just expanded them. I don't really know why this is on here. Yeah, Bone was repairing something on Crusader. There was radiation. Yep. The little pipes. We're getting these space combat missions, which we're about to go do here in this stream. These are supposedly adding 60 plus new mission possibilities. We'll be looking at that on Friday after Inside Star Citizen comes out. That also includes the ambush missions and the training missions. So yeah, between the UEE training missions, the space combat ambush missions, the patrol missions, hunt the Polaris, animal population control, and local site maintenance, there are 60 plus new missions. And you know what? That makes sense. Like if you're splitting, if you look at all these, if you add what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10 of each of these, that's 60 missions. That's actually, yeah, that's fair. And then we've got our ships. You got the Golem, the first real starter ship for miners, like industrial miners. The Argo Atlas Geo, which is a pretty freaking cool addition to mining, not gonna lie. Oh yeah, there's some balance passes going on, which is nice. This and the component balance pass is pretty good. Ships and vehicles updates. So the Caterpillar got its update. Apparently 300I got to get an update. And then Wicklow ships. We got a couple of weapons through the Quartz and the Parallax rifle. And the components pass I already went over. So it's a pretty large update. As far as features go, still not feature focused. We're still missing out on actually progressing in terms of what this game can do. But at the same time, the content that they are adding is progression. It is quality of life. It's playability. It is variety in what you can do. So I can't fault them for that. I do think that we need to see the EPTU this quarter, like something about that. I think that we could maybe hear some news about progress on the quantum travel update, on engineering, on control surfaces. And I do think that we are going to hear about at least a couple of those things during the Invictus Week Star Citizen Live, but I don't think it's going to be as much as we would want. So, hey, it's another year of Star Citizen, right? Ups and downs, positives and minuses, but I do think that 4.1 is turning into a good branch of updates, and I hope they keep this momentum up. Here's your roadmap update. You main combat missions now that you got your sticks? What kind of flight sticks you get? The pulses were delayed because of engineering. Currently, we weren't able to repair after getting hit unless near a station. The pulses? Right. Yeah, the from the star. I see. Okay. Oh, I love decoupled flight. You know what I really wish was easier to do in this game is adjust your acceleration limiter. Because once you turn the acceleration limiter down, the ship feels so much more weighty and fun to fly. I'm hoping that that's what Control Surfaces does. We just control, we automatically fly like our acceleration limiter is lower. Toes. I mean, I know you can map it differently, but that doesn't do it for me. Yeah, I remember they were in the preview. I kind of assumed that they were going to remove it and make it like much better, the effect of all of that happening. But you're right, the engineering was the big holdup. That was a mistake on my part. Think we need an FPS radar and scanning for what? The worms? Yeah, FPS, I mean, that's one of the things that I would just love to see. I guess it's already on the progress tracker, so it wouldn't be that exciting. How do y'all feel about this era of no roadmap? We basically don't have a roadmap for the game anymore. It's a bit annoying to me. Not gonna lie. Not even just as somebody who obsesses over the features to report on them, but like as somebody who just wants to see that there is a clear path of at least 6 months out. At the same time, though, yeah, they can't get away from the delays. Things always get delayed, so I don't know. Yeah, they can't. Nobody can really complain about delays anymore if they're not putting the things on there. I saw that board was getting some flack for saying 411 is delayed. CIG got away from having to deal with that flack because they never said when 411 was coming out. Like, even I said that it was probably coming out by the end of last month. That was because I forgot my own advice. They only said 10 updates this year, not 12. You don't mind no roadmap, assuming the game starts running more smoothly. So kind of feeling the sense of you're willing to take a more closed development as long as the game is making better progress. Fits with the lack of features being added. I don't think those are really related. I mean, they're still putting stuff on the roadmap. They just don't make it go out any more than a month. I think they could still add stuff to the roadmap because they know stuff still needs to be out. Think that it's a way for them to get out of being blamed for problems rather than actually solve the problems. Yeah. I mean, I think they've solved the problem. I think you can see that in the chat right here. As people are saying, I don't care about the roadmap as long as the game is running well. The roadmap, for what it's worth to a lot of people, is a distraction from slow progress. It was a way for us to enjoy what was going to be in the game at some point, and it placated people. I do think it's useful, but for a lot of people, it's a distraction. And if there's more game to play, people aren't going to pay as much attention. At least that's what I'm hearing. So maybe they solved the problem. I think the first time they did this, they did not solve the problem. They did this back in 2021, I think it was. They used to give us a roadmap for the entire year ahead, and then in 2021 they shortened that time. And that was clearly because they can't predict out an entire year ahead, so they wanted to get away from getting blamed for the delays. But what they didn't do was improve the actual content that was coming out to make sure people didn't care as much about that loss. Be honest, I think if we weren't getting the content we were getting this year, if we were still just getting feature drops that were interesting but still had to be built on over the coming updates afterwards, I don't think people would be as complacent with the roadmap drying up. That's my thoughts, though. Avocado, how you doing? Think we'll only see token features, which will be in the final patch of the year. Maybe. That's very much a possibility. I think we're seeing some small features here and there, but the big ones like engineering and stuff, yeah, those, I don't know what's going to happen with those. But like, for instance, they're slipping in small features. They're just not calling them features. The jetpack on the Geo is definitely a feature addition. Well, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, we have jets on ships. But I kind of see that as a feature addition, figuring out how jump jets are going to work in the game. But they didn't really highlight that on like the roadmap or anything. Even if they're doing well now, if they're avoiding as much accountability as possible, that's a recipe for having them slip. Avoiding as much accountability as possible, I think they would just completely stop updating the roadmap. I think we still have monthly reports and roadmaps. I agree that they can't keep scaling back communication. We need some way to know what's being worked on. But we're getting Spectrum updates, monthly reports, and the roadmap's still getting updated. Certainly avoiding more accountability. I wouldn't say as much as possible. What is the focus? It feels very directionless, like 1.0 is still 5 years away. The focus is Squadron 42. It's that simple. They said as much in their own financial report. Honestly, I think that I think they feel more focused than ever. Outside of, you know, the features. It finally feels like they know what they actually at least want to do. For years, they were adding features and it was fun. It's been good. It was good times were had. But like when 3.11 came out, did you really have any clue like what they were trying to do with the updates? They weren't themed. Most of the times the trailers were just combat stuff and a couple of features. And this was a necessary time period. They had to add features, but like finally now we're getting updates that actually feed into each other and continue to progress and add more for players to do on top of itself. I don't know. I think that the direction makes tons of sense. They want Star Citizen to exist on content that people can play while Squadron 42 gets finished. The way it is. CIG's trying to keep people happy playing the game and spending money while they continue to work on the game. Yeah. That's what I'm seeing. Pre-last week's Free Fly, it ran pretty good. Now, not so much. No, not running too great this week. I'm about to find out. Why is this called a roadmap when it's all old shit? Well, it's not all old shit. This stuff's not in the game yet. The 4.1.1 stuff isn't in the game. So once that's updated at the next roadmap roundup, they'll add the next update on there. Isn't Squadron 42 in polishing? Who knows, man? Gumbo, you stretching. And you're honestly okay with Squadron being the focus because you know you're going to be playing it a ton, since S-Thing is the only thing you play and it's just Star Soldier but single player. Dude, I want them to get Squadron done. I want them to get Squadron done and I want it to be a good game. It's annoying how freaking long it's taking for it to be a good game. I could go on and on about that. It's just, that's old. It's as old as the game's freaking announcement at this point. Yeah, I finished freaking Squadron 42, but if it comes down to it, at the end of the day, I want them to release a good game. Because after all this time, you release a bad game, it's done. You're done, man. That's gonna ruin your reputation. Another way of saying CIG want to string people along with extraction funding. Yeah, man. That's how they do. That's how businesses do. They string people along. If to put it into those terms, as a business, your job is to string people as long as possible while getting their money. And then using that money to reinvest into things that string them along for even longer. And I hope they do that. Just, keep working on the important things. Old enough to remember the initial announcement, how it had a huge Hollywood budget. You want them to stop getting flack for the community, from the gaming community due to another release. The game deserves good press for once. Wait till that person learns about a battle pass. You thought when they said feature complete that their bug fixing wouldn't take 2 years. Yeah, I think they were betting on that. Feature freaking complete. Good lord. Chief Tygon, thank you for the sub, mate. Appreciate you. All right, where's that other update? They updated the website too, right? Let's go check that out. Might as well. I've been sitting on here. We're going to get to the game. But I've been sitting here long enough. What do you think has been their biggest hurdle? Poor direction, leadership, or engine swaps? I think their biggest hurdle was the technology. I think they focused... Scope, actually. The biggest hurdle is scope. Because it distracted from making an actual game. The way I see it's like trying to take on a big task, but instead of breaking it out into small parts and handling those parts, you just get overwhelmed and you don't make the proper progress you need to. So you could say management, but we don't know what the root cause of that might be from. Is it from disagreements? Is it from all going in one direction and not enough disagreements? Is it from setting the sights too far beyond where they should be first? I think there are a lot of issues that have come and gone with CIG when it comes to just understanding what needs to be built at the given time. But ultimately, the two biggest things that I think have hurt them the most since they really got their feet under them have been server meshing and Squadron 42. So that's why I think this is such a paramount time, because both those things are just very much in question. They both very well could be functioning properly in the next year or two. They both very well could still be causing problems in the next year or two. Yeah, the engine swap wasn't really a thing. Probably going to sell UEC and more skins and armors, maybe even ships and insurance shortcuts. Yes to all those things. Those are absolute. The UEC skins, armors, the UEC skins and armors are guaranteed. The insurance is probable, and the ships are virtually yes. CIG problem is they got much bigger budget than they initially intended and got lost in scale. Yeah. All right, let's check out this website change. So the Pledge Store is getting an update. Pledge Store. All right. Freja posted, "Hello everyone. As shared in our website changes coming your way post," which we did go over a couple weeks ago, I think. Was that a couple weeks ago or last week? And I just want to say, I know people are going to joke about this a ton. Oh, the store, the store is the game. That's important. Nah, nah. But I was just raging about the store last week and the way that it's confusing and it does not give players a proper look at the game. Now, I haven't looked at what they've done yet, but if they're still not showing the $45 package on the first screen, I'll be just as annoyed. But I do think that it is their duty to make sure that the place where people are going to spend money makes as much sense as possible. And they need to get to updating the ship matrix. Holy crap. Impeccable timing. Yeah, I mean, yeah. It's right before a big sale. But hey, it's got to happen at some point. They need to freaking update the website. And I hate to say that because I feel like they've updated the website so much. And it's still just not quite there. It's mostly the information side of things when you're trying to find something that you need to know. Either way, let's keep going. So the pledge store is getting updated. Latest updates focus on improving navigation and presenting all available pledges and packs as clearly and intuitively as possible. We will see. The pledge store homepage is getting an update with a cleaner interface and simplified navigation for quicker access to ships, paints, packs, merchandise, and more. Bye. Ship detail pages. We've restructured how each ship is presented to better highlight its role, focus, and what's included in the pledge. As with previous updates to the Comlink, Issue Council, Community Hub, and RSI Launcher, these changes are part of a broader initiative to improve your experience across our platforms. While we've made great strides already, there's more to come. Yeah, next up should be the ship matrix. Right? Let's be real. What's this playlist from? This is just music I've downloaded from our music provider. It's called Holding Back by Michael FK. Some things are not sure, like private servers, right? I'm still of the mindset that private servers can just be Arena Commander instances. I don't know, though. Are you intentionally matching your tone and cadence to the rhythm of the music, or was this unintentional and I have OCD? Maybe it was subconscious. I was certainly not intentionally doing it. Hey, Wobsterk. How's it going? What do you think the next CR phase will be? Phrase be? I'm going with narrative complete or being finalized for release. Whatever they say, I hope it's not the game is going gold. Never tell us it's going gold. Why don't ship packages come with appropriate manufacturers, merch, hat, and t-shirt? Hey, do they give you a shirt when you buy a car? I want a freaking shirt. All right, let's see what this update looks like, shall we? How do you get to the pledge store? Proud to say I don't really go there much. Pledge store. You mean like, why don't they make them available to buy? Yeah, I don't know. Canneteer, thank you. Appreciate you. Your subconscious is an excellent producer. I wish my conscious was an excellent producer. Before I started making videos, I was making music. Let me tell you. I think I'm a little better at making videos. Although Mrs. Tomato does love my music, and so I will always make music for her. But yeah, it's a funny comment. All right, here we are. So the pledge store has been updated. I am not logged in right now, right? I'm not signed in. In fact, let's take this one step further. I'm incognito. What's this gonna look like? Hey man, I was making progressive house, Ananzi, okay? Get at me. Okay, so the first thing that pops up is none of this is the freaking starter package for $45 CIG. Where is it? Huh? There it is. Here it is. It's hiding. I don't understand this, dude. You guys can't do this, man. It's probably not as big a deal as I'm making it out to be. I just like somebody who clicks into this will never know that the game is 45 bucks. They're gonna come in here. They're gonna, okay, this is standalone ship. Actually, never mind. These are standalone ships. These aren't even game packages. In that case, why isn't the game package on here? Why is it not the game that's being sold there? What's going on? I guess it takes you to this page first. But this still doesn't have the $45 package. This is the new players start here page. But they're not letting new players know that you can buy it for 45 bucks. You have to go to the pledge store. Not only do you have to go to the pledge store, go to the shop. This says customize your experience. I feel like I would just not click on this. This is all in-game stuff. You wouldn't even go to the pledge store. You just click on Play Star Citizen, and that just shows you 60 bucks starting price. It's like a soft price increase almost. I absolutely believe that the old, the Aurora, Avocado had an interesting take that I saw on Discord. Avocado said, right? Avocado, you were talking about a starter RSI ship, right? They just and they basically just kind of push the Aurora aside. And they're like, you know what, just don't even really try. Don't look at the Aurora. Just kind of, the Aurora's in game. Yeah, but here, RSI has another starting ship. And this starting ship from RSI matches the Cutter and the Intrepid. Is the Intrepid even 60? I think the Intrepid's 80. I think you're right, dude. I think they make a replacement starter ship from RSI and from CNOU, and who are they even missing? Maybe they don't make one from Anvil and Aegis because they're so military oriented, but CNOU and RSI, I can see they make a $60 starter ship, and then they just basically forget about their $45 pack, and they don't have to announce that they're raising the price of the game. Yeah, the game's 60 bucks now. It's still not the $80 that Xbox is trying to charge, or the $100 for GTA, or $70 for whatever the heck else, PlayStation, I think. It's $60. Yeah, I don't know. I think they, at the very least, could have the $45 package here next to it. You can even say that you're not getting as good an experience. Just let people know it's an availability. It's a possibility. That $15 can make a difference. And I still don't think that the game is necessary full price worthy for most people. They've still got a little ways to go for that. Just got to figure out some of those big bugs and some of the persistent stuff, but I doubt they'll change that. Who knows? Either way, there's your pledge store. Oh, actually, we didn't even look at the pledge store. I'm sorry, I got caught up in my rant. The pledge store update we still have to look at it's cleaner. And I mean, if I'm looking at this from the perspective of these are the people who, if you're here, you already got in the game. You know that there is a pledge store and you're coming in it to spend money beyond what you already used to buy the game. I wish they would make that super, super clear, but I know it's not as necessary a thing. I want to see the ship section. So we've updated by OEM. I think this was already here, actually. I think I remember scrolling through this. It's a nice menu. Like, there's so much animation going on. You got this moving in the background. You click on a ship and it's got this nice animated call card. Like, this is a well-designed website page. Well, I can't say that. It's an exciting website page. I can't say it's well-designed because I don't design website pages, but I like looking at it at least. We will find out over time if it's worth using. Now, they've categorized all their ships. So you can filter by manufacturer. You can filter by ship type. Let's go to all manufacturers. You can filter by availability, price range, flight ready, or in concept. It's going to be fun to scroll through this later. We'll do a whole stream where we just go through all the ships in the game. You can do crew sizes. Oh, no. Why are they? Oh, don't give people a crew size filter yet. This is just going to confuse people. I don't think the ship matrix is updated with the proper numbers for this, is it? I guess they only do bring it down to over 8. They used to have things for over that. Interesting. What's a 1? Let's see. Crew 1. I mean, it seems pretty easy to use. These are all combat ships too. Let's go to exploration. What's an exploration ship, CIG? Origin ships. What's exploration? Origin. If your ship starts with a number, you're good to go. All right. I mean, a lot of the expected. Cutter Scout, Freelancer Dur. Did my mouse just die? Brother, what? Click a ship page. Ship page clicked. Does it go back to the old style? Oh! They've updated the ship pages. Wait a second. Have they finally gotten away from the old style of ship pages? Hold on. Ah, my freaking mouse is dying. Mrs. Tomato. All right, explore. Ship matrix. Is this still? Yeah, okay, so this is still old style, right? This needs to go. They should just get rid of this now. If the pledge store can have all this information on it, I don't think it does, actually. It doesn't. No. I guess this is much more challenging to update. But yeah, this is so if you click into these ships, I'm guessing it's still there, huh? The detail page, this one. No, it's not there. Okay, so they have officially gotten rid of those awful pages. And they've got all the detail pages here. Yeah, I don't think they need to have the ship matrix anymore if they've got this all here. Like, I don't know if this is all true. Ship matrix is a lie, I know, but hell, you can even compare. Honestly, this is nice. Cool. So I'm glad that these pages are up to date. At least they don't look so bad. But I think there still could be some improvements on the way it's displayed. Oh, this is the upgrade page. The website slowly is looking more like a modern site through and through. Yeah, good for them. Ship upgrades page takes you to a completely different page. No, it doesn't. Just loads over an overlay. Merchandise. How's that looking? Still kind of like, I mean, it's technically, I guess it's supposed, it fits in. It's like the middle style instead of the new style. they've got their packs out here. Which this, like, I totally understand if somebody, oh, here we are. Here's one of the old pages. So they still exist for some things. Just not for the ships. I still understand, like, if somebody comes into this and it's an alpha and it's not released and they see this store page, like, that is a weird look. So it looks like mostly the gear. Okay, yeah. It's basically just the ship pages that got updated, not all of the store. Regardless, I like this section. I like what they've done with this. I mean, I don't buy ships, so I don't find myself here to like specifically shop, but as far as just like looking at the ships and getting to know them a little bit better, this is a great way to do it. And I'm going to put my tinfoil hat on. I think that they have a motivation to make this page the page where you do go to sit around and learn more about the ship and click on all its stats and all that kind of stuff, rather than the ship matrix, because when you're clicking through here and looking at all this information, you have a buy button looking you in the face the whole time. And it's much better for them to be hosting that on the literal store page rather than, say, a solely information focused ship matrix or even a third-party website. So I think this is a good move on their part. Smart. Comparing stats. It's all good. Cool. Well, there you go. New pledge store update. I think they still got some more things on the website to update, but it's doing better. It's definitely doing better than it was a couple of years ago. I still think that we should do another sit down and look through and find some of the things that are maybe still need to be updated, but I think one of the big things is just get that $45 package, some visibility, and make sure the ship matrix doesn't exist anymore if it's that wrong. Either way, there's your update. You get confused by how they cannot just query their own game data to display the most up-to-date in-game stats here. Yeah, I don't know. Not a clue, mate. Shall we go play some missions, y'all? Booting in. All right, I'm back. Hey, Skippy. 40 months. You've been... Dude, you've been a member on YouTube for 40 months? We've been streaming on YouTube for 40 months? Bro, this weekend was so much fun. Shifty. Oh, dude. Also 40 months? What? Together, the power of 80 months drives us forward. Holds the line. Kind of sounded like Arnold a little there. How are you settling into your new place? Last I recall, you had flooring issues way back. Oh, man. Yeah. So that was actually in Turkey. Over here in the States, We actually just got the chance to move into a place of our own. So no longer are we coming back here and splitting time with my parents. We have a place here and we're now renting, and it has been an absolute joy to get to settle in and build our own space and just like, you know, have some room. It's really nice. We've been loving it, and like we can now focus more on making like the background and just in general the space that we want for ourselves that actually fits what we want. Before, I was streaming from my sister's childhood bedroom. We couldn't nail stuff into the walls there. We couldn't do a whole bunch of custom work, so it's just nice to know that we have a place where we can actually stay. And we are so incredibly grateful to everybody who has supported this and helped us get this far and made it possible. Speaking of which, Safin, right on cue. Thank you for the 5-month membership, man. 5 months is still freaking fantastic. That's the whole of 2024. Okay, where am I going? Why am I so confused? Let's go to the spaceport. Thoughts on new Wicklow ships in 1.4.1.1? Did you know that the K kits updates in the files? What are the K kits? I think it's great to see more ships being earnable in the game. Yeah, 2025. Oh my gosh. Our poor brains. Oh, the Idris K kit. Yeah, I think I've been seeing whispers and murmurs. Yeah, we living in the States. We go back to Turkey during the summer. Mrs. Tomato's parents built a house and very graciously allowed us to take one of those floors. So we go there, we take care of our niece for the summer months, and we work from there. We're very, very close to our niece. Like we almost exclusively go back just to be able to help take care of her. We've taken care of her since the day she was born, so it's like a really important thing for us. With more Wicklow ships, there's more need for org sharing of ships. It's definitely not easy to share ships. It's all about the Idris P shirt. That's the big conspiracy now. What is the Idris P shirt? Where can I go to get updated on the Idris conspiracies? I can't keep up. Idris K would be fine to add for the moment. Not sure about the M until more systems come online. I don't even know the difference between the three. I really need to get caught up. Especially because I'm like trying to write a video about it right now. I need to do like a full-on Idris deep dive today. Probably should have done it on stream now that I think about it. Oh, subscribers got an in-game Idris shirt. Yeah, that definitely seems like it's just building hype. I think they're trolling the community a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. Whether the Idris is coming in game or not, I don't think it is. But whether it is or not, I think that they're not shying away from the fact that the community goes a little crazy at the possibility. Oh, we're in a PTU. It means we're getting the Idris P. Calling up multiple ships in one go? That'd be great, man. Even just being able to call up my vehicle on the freight. Dude, what the? Okay. Being able to call up my vehicles on the freight elevator would be great too. P is the Peacekeeper Cop version. K is an aftermarket kit that re-adds a size 10 main gun to the P variant. Okay, so the M has the railgun. The K has a size 10 main gun. And the M and the P. Wait, no. The P, what does the P have on the front of the ship? The K has a size 10 attrition instead of a railgun. The P has nothing, and the M has a railgun. Okay. P is a cargo ship. Honestly, that sounds fun. An Idris that's meant for something that's not combat sounds like a cool time. Big ship, though. You're really gonna have to figure out how to pay for that. Like, I don't even know if that's realistic. Maybe they want to rethink that. Or, how much cargo is it supposed to carry? Alright, we're in the proper swag because we're doing all ship combat today. Maybe a pistol, just in case we get boarded. Capital medical ship. What if you could put a size 10, what is it called? C-488 or whatever? The ship with the exploding rounds? Johnny Macaroni. Thank you for the sub on Twitch, mate. Appreciate you. Oh, we had a hype train going on. I'm sorry I missed that. Raven 1 with the 13 months on sub. Appreciate you, buddy. It's a beam laser. Is it like hit scan, like the tachyons?
All systems online. Please proceed to assign that.
Thinking about filming another cinematic sometime soon in game. Might take a few streams here and there sometime this summer to film like maybe like a more cinematic What is Star Citizen video. Really miss cinematic videos. They're so much more fun to make than informational videos, but they also are not as interesting to people.
Shields offline.
All right, gonna set spawn real quick. T-minus 2 hours till cooking stream, folks. Must be doing something because you can't even log into any server. Huh. That's weird. I had no problem getting in. Invictus Week starts on the 15th. I haven't done anything with the whole C, but I've seen that people are having problems with it. What kind of issues you having? The Idris has 1,072 SCU. That's less than the whole C, right? But better protected. Alex Colt, challenge accepted. Halsey can't. Halsey can't what? Oh, Hulk. Hulk can't. I'll be like, tells you the best you can do. You were just in that one, you randomly swap guns and not fire and pull out med pens and get shot through walls. Yikes. It sounds like that server has something personal against you. Sorry if the music's a bit loud. Very hard for me to judge how loud it's coming through for you guys. All right, let's go kill some people.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
Hey, they didn't store my ship. I appreciate that.
Welcome.
Does the when you customize on the website the 300i, does it not actually give you the stuff? Abs having a not great day. Sorry to hear it, man. Hopefully this here stream of positivity outside of the $45 package complaints helps the day a little bit better. The skins don't apply to the 300 series. Yikes, dude. Yeah, you gotta fix that. Their botched attempt at launching ship customization way back when. All right, let's see. We're gonna start with this gauntlet. I want to see if we just run straight through this gauntlet, how it goes for us, what these scenarios offer us, and if they actually offer, like, at what point it becomes too challenging for me. So, take call to arms. And then we're going to take this first gauntlet mission. I'm going to let you guys listen to what he has to say. And I will be right. What happened? Oh. Right back.
Hey, rookie. Thanks for signing up for my combat pilot training course. Just to introduce myself, I'm Lucas Baramsko, but my students call me Gilly. I've served in 6 squadrons in the Navy and have over 10 years experience teaching pilots how to fly and fight. For this first lesson, we're going to start off slow and evaluate how you handle yourself in some one-on-one dogfights. Everyone you're facing off against are former students of mine flying special training rigs. You can treat them like normal hostiles, so don't worry and do your best. They can handle it. All right, get ready, and I'll see you out there.
How'd my boy do? You hold it down? Is he giving you guys the good info? Okay, let's get going. Now I got no sticks. At least do have some eye tracking today, but we're flying mouse and keyboard. So expect the worst. Ah, yes. The quantum travel system. My beloved. So we're going to a microtech mining base. Chair didn't crash, so better than you do most of the time. Yeah, but Chair also didn't kill anybody. Including itself. I'll give you that. You like the Super Hornet for daily? Yeah. Yeah, I've been using the Super Hornet for daily for a long time. That's been my, well, not daily, for my go-to combat ship. Usually it was the Mark 1. But now the Mark II exists, so we use this. Yeah, they're adding voice acting more into missions and stuff. That's we're probably going to get another voice actor here in the next update with a new mission. And that's just the 4.1 branch. I love seeing things on the roadmap that are about the current update. You know, like it is nice to look at the roadmap and think, okay, that's coming in this month, and then we're going to see something else next month, as opposed to waiting 3 months for every one.
Give him what you got.
Wait. I need action music. A cutter? Okay, so I have to like scan this guy first or something before so I can get his name. No, it still doesn't give me his name. You're not even shooting back, man. Oh, wait. Okay, guys, so that's not even... I'm getting force feedback from my guns. It's not just the Polaris cannon update that did that. Oh, shit. Sorry, music was way too loud. My bad. All right. Oh, there's multiple waves. That's good. I think when I first did this, there was only one. Okay. Multiple waves is solid. This teaches you to fly and pay attention to asteroids. Good. Whoa! Oh, that was a dead ship. Wondering why it wasn't moving. Come on. Dang it. I was really hoping we could just take him out with one burst. Oh, wait. What is this? Is that a prospector? Fortune? It's a prospy. What you doing out here, buddy? Better yet, why are you getting contracts to kill you? Some kind of combat miner?
Take a deep breath, Rook. You pulled it off. Another lesson learned. Hit the showers. Celebrate. And I'll see you when you're ready for the next one.
Wow, we traveled kind of far. All right. You can turn off the shake. It's just weird that it happens when you fire a laser, though. I feel like it would make more sense when you fire the ballistics. All right, so that's round one. Let's check out round two. All right. So this one's going to be a focus on multiple targets. We'll also be earning a little bit of script from this one. So that's nice. That'll help us earn those ships from Wicklow. Let's give it a go.
Next challenge, Rookie. Now that you've proved you can handle going mano a mano, we're going to see how you're going against multiple ships at the same time. Not only that, but this time you're going against ships made for dogfighting. We're talking about a whole other challenge rating on this. I think you can handle it, though. Let's move out, and I'll see you at the training site when you're ready.
See, this isn't okay. They can't still send you across the star system to do this stuff, man. It's all got to be in the same space. Is this a glitch? I thought these were supposed to stay in the same general area. I am eating some butter toffee covered peanuts because I am terrible. And I pick the worst snacks for the morning. Hey, what's up, Jive Funk? How you been? Wait, what the? What? Never mind. I'm actually an idiot. I was looking at the Stanton system. Or I was looking at the Microtech system. I thought I was looking at the Stanton system. That was just really, really dumb of me. So they are still in the same area.
Now that you're in position, we can start the lesson. Stand by.
Did not know the
Contact,
Vanguard was as big as the
Ready up.
Falcon.
Activate.
Oh, he just crashed. Bum bum bum. Bum 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 bum. Bum bum bum. Bum 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 bum. All right, that's round 1 and 2 done. Round 1. I feel like round 2 was like not as challenging, but it seems like it has the potential to be. Let's go to round 3. We're getting 5 script for this one, and some more fighting.
Welcome back, Rook. I've got a more tactical lesson for you this time. We know you can fight multiple ships at once, but now we're going to dive into the calculations that separate an average combat pilot from a great one. I'm talking about target priority, choosing which ship to shoot and when. It can make all the difference when you find yourself up against a mixed squad. Head to the training center. Give you some hands-on experience. Good. You're here. I'll notify the other pilots, and we can begin. Got hostiles heading to your position. Prepare to engage.
Shields hit.
Come on, bub. Come on. Can't take a laser or two?
Destroyed.
Oh, apparently not.
Zero, but I got more coming your way.
He could definitely not take a laser.
Bogey.
Oh, we got multiples. All right, we got Hornet, Prospector, another Prospector. Okay, let's take the Hornet first, obviously. Stay wary of these asteroids.
Shields hit. Target destroyed.
Jeez, that's a lot of shots. These freaking prospectors, man, they take so much to kill. They got shields on them, huh? All my friends out here worried about getting attacked by pirates. All you gotta do is throw your shields on and they can't do freaking anything to you.
There we go. Another lesson in the books. Hopefully
Whew.
you can feel yourself improving, because I'm definitely seeing it on my side. I recommend a bit of downtime, and then we can get back at it. Rest up.
No.
And see you soon.
Actually, where are my ballistics at? I should probably get a reload. We could probably do one more, right? Okay. So this one is meant to have me focus on how to identify and deal with stealth targets who are trying to hunt us down. So I guess just watching radar and scanning. Sounds fun.
Got your next lesson all ready for you. You fought ships you can see. Now it's time to face the ones you can't. That's right, I'm talking stealth. Remember that the best pilots don't get comfortable just because their radar's empty. We're gonna teach you how important radar use can be when it comes to tracking down hidden targets. Head over to the training site and we'll get started.
Quantum drive is now on. Quantum drive is now off. Quantum drive is now on.
Cheeky in the basket, you don't fly mouse and keyboard?
Shields online.
Welcome to the training site. Get settled, and I'll let everyone know to start.
Look at how much faster you do this when it's all around one planetary system. This is what Star Citizen's supposed to be about, not having to fly everywhere.
Hostiles inbound. Light them up.
Also, this is a really cool looking mining area.
Bogey. Lock.
Yeah, I got some for you too, dude. Oh, yeah, they were stealthy. These guys came out of nowhere. Oh, he's in a freaking mole. What else do we have here? A razor.
Bogey.
Jeez. Yeah, these guys are dropping in and out. Okay, let's take out the razor first, because he's just buzzing us. And he's going to be annoying over time anyways.
Target destroyed.
All right.
Bogey.
Mole.
Target destroyed.
All right. The razor down. Got the mole here. What is this? Dead. All right, we just got one more.
Shields hit.
Dang it, why can you still move? Maneuvering thrusters? There we go.
Ballistics low.
I guess now could I board him now? I mean, there's not much reason to board the a mole, huh? I'm running some Panthers and some Revenants. 4 Panthers, 2 Revenants on this ship. Am I pushing it away by shooting it? Yeah, I'm not picking on miners. He shot me first.
Hopefully, I'll see you soon when you're ready to keep training.
Straight up ambushed me. All right, let's go refill our ballistics real quick, then we'll get back out. I also kind of want to see the scripts. I love this right here. Having the ability to zoom out to just a planetary system like this and have locations to go and things to visit and to do and not have to zoom out all the way to Stanton is great. Anansi.
Shields offline.
Oh, is that the Hunt the Polaris mission? Let's take that.
Now on. Quantum drive is now off.
Started with the T16000 and CH throttle. Now have a VKB NXT straight and bent. Here we are. I'm just waiting for the mounts. I've got this guy right here, and the little thing that connects to it. I don't know how this connects for the Omni throttle. So I'm just waiting for mounts for this chair. Unfortunately, I don't think they're going to get here before we go back to Turkey, so that's a little bit of a bummer. So I won't be able to do my full review of this chair until we come back this fall, which is kind of funny because I originally wanted to do it last summer. But life is life. You know, that's how it goes. I do look forward to flying with the sticks, but for now I'm on mouse and keyboard. How's the RSI seat? It's good. Honestly, it's still great. I think maybe I might need to tighten a bolt or two. But the most impressive thing about this is its locks. You can just lock every direction and orientation you need. Actually, that's not true. It's not the locks. It's the mounting system. I just haven't gotten to mount stuff on it, so I haven't been able to experience it. But it's good for, you know, if you're trying to make a little sim pit. If you're just looking for a computer desk chair, this is not the solution.
Quantum drive is now off.
Is it hotter than California hotter in California than Turkey in the summer? It really depends on where you are. Both places have some relatively mild climates in the summer. Both places have really hot climates in the summer. Where we are specifically in Turkey, it's not as hot as where we are specifically in California during the summer. More humid, but the temperature's not as high. Yeah, Turkey's not all hot. I mean, Turkey's a peninsula, so there's a lot of sea air, sea breeze. No way am I landing all the way over here. Freaking give me this huge elevator. Oh, it can definitely get pretty hot in Izmir. That's for sure. But Izmir's on the, well, actually, Izmir's not in the south. California will be an island relatively soon. Bro, we're never going to see that much water here. All right, scripts. Let's see what you look like. Where are they? Here they. They don't stack. Okay, they. Oh no, dude! They have to stack automatically. Imagine earning all of these up and then coming and finding just like 200 of them sitting separately in your inventory. Wow, is there no carrying capacity for this thing? Dang, there is no carrying capacity in here. All right, so here is the script. This is the Mercenaries Guild script. And we're going to use this to buy more burritos. I wonder what the transaction process, or the how much do I have to actually give him to get something? Let's switch to something that has a little bit more storage. Oh, I had many more. You have a pretty decent amount of these things. $17 in total, but they do take up quite a bit of space. So let's add a backpack. And then throw them in there. Yeah, holy crap, these things take up a lot of space. Like, you're gonna have to pack these in a box to transport them en masse. Yeah, I don't have a review around the chair mounts right now. I'm waiting for the mounts. And then I'm gonna review the chair. I want to talk about the VKB sticks. The whole shebang. Just waiting to be able to put them on the chair.
Engines online. Takeoff complete.
All right, so I think I took that Hunt the Polaris mission. Is that still active? It is not.
Thanks for the assist. Hopefully you're up to speed with the mission specifics, but just in case you skimmed, Frontier fighters
Dang it, I didn't reload, you're right.
Polaris while in transit to the Invictus ceremony. Not sure what they got planned for it, whether it's some future op or just to terrorize Stanton. Bottom line, we can't let them get away with that ship. Navy's cleared us to take it out, so that's what we're gonna do. This thing's heavy, armed, and dangerous. So I'd recommend bringing friends, breaking out the big ships, or both. Let's go hunting.
Are these player bounties popping up here? Pro temp suspect?
Quantum drive is now on. Quantum drive is now off.
You have secret labs. Are there mounts that replace or work with the arms? The mounts lock into the chair itself, so it's separate from the arm. Dang it. Honestly, the script was just kind of a thing. I just noticed it, and so whoa, what the? Freaking cruise control on? Holy crap, man. I don't know why I was just going so fast. That was weird. Yeah, the monster tech mounts work with the chair itself. The script, I just was interested in grabbing, and then I realized maybe if we get some, we can go see how much the exchange rate is with Wicklow. You can basically get different stuff with scripts than you can with credits.
Landing gear deployed.
I wasn't in decoupled when I was going fast, though. I turned decoupled on when I realized how fast I was going as a reflex. Maybe, I don't know, maybe I was just still going that fast when I blacked out.
Landing confirmed.
Oh, the monster tech mounts work on the secret lab. Nice.
Takeoff complete.
And away we go. Like all the way across the system.
Landing gear raised.
Heading to Hurston. While flying your ship in space, hold W. Without letting go of W, hold F. While still holding F, let go of W. Now let go of F and notice hands-free speed up of your ship. Tap S to undo bug. So basically, going into interaction mode makes your speed stick. Yeah, that's what I'm hearing. Your interaction mode is kind of messing with your acceleration or your velocity. Predator mounts are also great, yeah. Where's my Liberator when you need it? Look at us flying like normal people all the way to the other planet. What is this world? First world problems. Or wait, first galaxy problems? When I can travel from one planet to the other in the matter of minutes, but I'm uncomfortable. I'm bored.
Quantum fuel is at 75%.
Shh. I don't want to hear it. My beautiful quantum travel music, man. Nothing, Star Citizen?
Quantum drive is now off. Okay.
Look, I know a
Whoop.
lot of you are upset about the whole slicer thing, but that doesn't
Wait.
mean you have to get in the way of what the Frontier fighters are doing now.
Wait.
All we want
Nobody
is
else is here.
No UEE civilians have to get hurt.
Nobody else. I'm the only person here. Oh. Wait.
That was Amelia Boyd, leader of the Frontier fighters. Don't let her phase you. Stay focused and let's get this done.
Nah, dude, I'm phased. That's a lot of ships, man. I figured there would at least be somebody else here. Wait. They are fighting. Somebody's out there fighting. Let's go help them. Probably should get into combat mode.
Shields hit.
Oh, my shields aren't up yet, though. Wait. Let's give those a second. Oh, they're after me now.
Shields offline.
Damn.
Damn it, the Polaris quantumed away. Clean up those frontier fighters and we'll go after it.
Honestly, that's probably better for me. I just need to get away from them real quick. Great start.
Shields online. Okay.
Oh, there's 2 Scorpiuses. Oh yeah, no, that's not gonna be fun. And the Cuddy. Two Cuddys, 2 Scorpiuses. Guys, I don't think this is a great idea.
Shields offline.
Oh boy. Well, we got to see a Polaris. They don't seem to be one pull away kind of situation here. I think these AI are running a little bit too well for that. What else is out here? Somebody asked about the missions. I'd say yeah. These missions are actually pretty interesting. What did we get to? We got to scenario 5. Let's do this one. And it looks like they update pretty quickly for your locality.
My pilots locked and loaded with some heavy ordnance for today's lesson. That's right. They're going to be launching missiles at you, and you're going to be firing your countermeasures right back. Make sure your ship's stocked up, and report to the training site.
Might be a bad idea to do this with damage, but we'll give it a go. Without scanning, you can no longer tell if it's an NPC or a player.
Quantum drive is now off. Quantum drive is now on. Quantum drive is now shields online.
Okay, you're in the right place. Stand by while I deploy your targets.
Let's go.
Looks like you got inbound. Weapons free.
Okay. Shields hit.
Freaking, is that a freelancer? Beefy boy. Don't know if we can really get the thrusters on this guy. Would be nice to slow him down though. There we go. Man, that just makes it a lot easier, huh? To being able to just shoot these ships up.
Target destroyed.
Way clear. Here comes
Feels a little
the
mean.
next.
Bogey.
How do you cancel that? Because that was a huge waste.
Shields hit. Bogey. Bogey.
Come on.
Shields hit. Bogey.
There we go. All right, where's the other guy? Oh. I love how the game's just not supplying any music whatsoever during this.
Bogey. Target destroyed.
All right. Oh, back to that freelancer. Should I just kill him from nausea? It's actually really cool that you can disable parts of ships and use that to just kind of leave them to clean up afterward.
Shields hit.
Oh! Unless they have a working turret.
Bogey.
Brother, what's going on with you?
That's gonna put a big
Oh my
check
gosh.
in the done column.
That
Showed
took a
lot of
long
solid
time.
skills out there today, rookie. Can't wait to see how you do with the next lesson.
All right. I'm going to the closest space station. Yeah, it allows you to board them, which is really cool. Can't wait until we have AI, basically NPCs on larger ships that you can board and go FPS fight. Once you disable their ship.
Quantum drive is now on. Quantum drive is now off.
Hey, what's up, Mitch Miller? All right, Star Citizen, if you're not going to give us any music, then I will. Hold left alt and multi-tap H to down count flares. But what if I've already loaded the flares and I just don't want them to fire? Can I cancel? Oh yeah, the 890 jump boarding mission is amazing. More of that. I mean, it's fun. Maybe not amazing.
All systems offline. Quantum drive is now on. Quantum drive is now on.
Do I have a favorite retro game? Not really. I don't play a lot of older games. What counts as retro anymore? I am really into this side scroller coming up that I've been looking forward to. It's called Replaced. Cyberpunk side scroller. 2D, but it's got that like 3D element to it. Looks like an amazing game.
Landing gear deployed. Takeoff complete. Landing complete.
Come on.
Takeoff complete.
We still have problems with this?
Landing complete. Takeoff complete. Landing. All systems offline. Anvil Aerospace. All systems online.
Just gotta put a couple shots anytime somebody pisses you off. Just a couple bullets in them. They'll figure it out. See? Shoot your friends, folks. Solves all problems. Alrighty. What do we got in terms of contracts? Not going to keep on... What is this? Navy patrol training. Huh. So is this part of Gilly's flight school? Gilly's flight school is partnered with the UE Navy to offer a unique opportunity to take special patrol training course. Okay, let's see what this is.
Hey there, rookie. Welcome to the Navy Patrol Training Experience. I'm Lucas Baramsko, but my students call me Gilly. I've served in 6 squadrons and have over 10 years of teaching under my belt. We're gonna be running you through 3 exercises covering a basic patrol. While not as intense as the real deal naval training, this should give you a pretty good idea of what life is like for new recruits learning the ropes. To start, we're gonna have you do some scanning, so head to the designated patrol point when you're ready, and we'll kick things off.
This might actually be better for our pilots. Whoa. Why is it taking me all the way to R-Corp, though? It didn't refuel my quant. Classic. Oh, it's going down. Maybe just a visual bug. Where are you seeing the quant not refueled? I'm only seeing it in the top corner. Looks like it's going down for the peak. Which would be good. That's a good bug to fix. That was that was a really bad one. Oh, I see. Have I been playing earlier games of Chris Roberts? No. Didn't know who Chris Roberts was. Even when I got into Star Citizen, I didn't know who Chris Roberts was. Do I know his origins? Yeah, I've learned about him. Oh. Right, the studio origin. I guess not enough to know that joke right off the bat, huh? You played his F-16 game when it came out back in the day. Like Jet Fighter F-16?
You made it. That's one hurdle cleared. You'd be surprised how many don't even get this far. Okay, welcome to your first sortie. First things first, choose a point to scan and use your radar to see what you can find.
Okay, yeah, I like this. I like this as our pilot cert. This makes a lot of sense. Flying to a place. Whoa. Understanding inertia.
Uh-oh. Seems this satellite's been hacked by outlaws. You're gonna have to take it out.
Those darned
Let's go out some
outlaws.
road use and see what your bird can do. Just keep an eye on your six, as corrupted satellites have been known to bite back.
Ah.
Check fire.
That should do it for this point. Get ready and fly to the next AO.
The first stage of SC players from the latest Tomatoes movie, Shiny Shiny Ships. That part was really fun to make. Ooh, shiny ship. Ah. The mining bases look pretty cool, these Stanton mining bases. I hope they give them interiors. Wow, this is out here. Get you moving, get you flying around. This is exactly what we want. It works out.
Your scans found a standard satellite. Seems like everything is in order. All right, this point's secure. Redirect and head to the next one.
Alright, last one. The one I flew past but didn't scan. No, I'm not using the Heart Seeker turret. Honestly, I don't even know if I have that. Oh, crap.
Contact. Looks like you picked up a basic satellite. That's what a lot of patrolling is about. Checking stuff out and finding everything's perfectly normal. That's it. You successfully completed the first exercise. Hopefully you're feeling proud. You showed some real promise out there.
I'm so
Why
proud.
don't you get some rest, and I'll see you when you're ready to move on to the next lesson.
To be honest, in real life, this would be so intense. I think it's so freaking basic for us because we're playing a video game. But I'm just like trying to put myself in the shoes of somebody who is basically at the most basic level. You could have just gotten some ship, saved up for years, gotten a combat ship, and flown out into space and said, "Hey, I want to go do some patrols for you." And they're like, "Okay, here's our most basic thing. Go out there and find some satellites. If they get hacked, be careful. You might get shot in that ship." You're like, I've never trained to fight people. Like, this is technically the training for people. That's a little crazy. I like these. This is a 3-part course. Okay, let's see what the other 2 parts look like.
Welcome back, rookie. For your next patrol, we're going to be encountering some hostiles, and it's going to be up to you to neutralize the threat. Now, the pilots I got flying the bogies are former students of mine, so you can be sure they're going to be putting on a good show for you. And don't worry about hurting them. They're flying special rigs to make the combat scenario seem as real as possible. So no need to hold anything back.
They'll blow up, but they're not actually blowing up.
Quantum drive is now on. Quantum drive is now off.
Now that you're here, we can get the party started. Not sure how much combat experience you have, but the main advice I like to give is to try to focus on moving while aiming. It's easy to get too focused on one at the expense of the other. Remember, you're a spaceship, not a glorified turret. You ready? Weapons free, and good luck.
Weapons free, y'all.
Shields.
I always forget to turn my shields on. Now I'm gonna have to put this asteroid in between us real quick. Is that another prospector? No, it's a cutter.
All right, that's it for this exercise. You did good, Rook. Let me guess, you're a fan of Arena Commander. Either way, you're making good progress. Heck, I bet there's some real Navy combat pilots who don't pick up the train as quick as you are. We got one more exercise. Grab some rack time, and I'll see you when you're ready for the last lesson.
All right, and scenario 3. So these are definitely more of the training side of things than the gauntlet, the combat gauntlet. Maybe priority is where they're going to put all the training focused
Hello
contracts.
again, pilot. Great to have you for the last part of this Navy patrol training exercise. This is going to be a fun one. I arranged for you to train against a ship in distress. It'll be up to you to defend it while dealing with hostile threats.
Oh, it's introducing you to the different mission types.
Last lesson, I told him not
Oh.
to look back on you this time, so be ready. I'll calm you again once you arrive at the training site.
Is now on.
Oh, we are not headed to the right place.
All systems offline.
It's actually pretty solid that this is like, so not only are these training missions, they're also a little bit of content for new players, and they give you scripts, which makes it feel like you ran through a tutorial but got a decent reward for doing so that you can use to kind of start to, I guess, wet your beak, get you a little more interested in different types of progression.
Quantum drive is now off.
Can't say I'm mad at it. You can trade in script for ships from Wicklow for now. So the special ships he makes But I do think that they will be used for specific rewards and cosmetics and stuff too. Haven't looked at the monthly development report. We're going to be doing that probably on Friday. Is it out?
Shields online. Okay.
I don't even think we've had time to look at it yet. All right, bro. No need to yell. Actually, I guess that would be pretty scary.
Target destroyed.
Thank you. I thought we were done for.
Got you, dude.
Well, I'll be. You passed with flying colors, rookie. Hopefully now that you got a taste for it, you'll be looking to keep upping your skills. Hell, I can see you becoming a full Navy pilot in a year or so. To be honest, you could even be ready to start taking on some mercenary work right now. Whichever path you decide on, it was an honor to be your instructor. Be safe out there. This is Flight Instructor Gilly, signing off.
And you get a little reward, a little shirt, in-game reward for running through the missions. Not bad. Not bad. I think that's pretty good for a tutorial experience. I think there could have been a little bit more combat, or maybe a little bit more intense place to fly, but the asteroid belt is good for testing people's ability to pay attention to where they are. What do you guys think of that as a tutorial experience for ship combat? Oh, it just came out? Yeah, we definitely haven't gotten to look at that yet. Yeah, Abs, it's an alternate currency. I made a video on it on the main channel a couple videos ago if you want to check that out. Easy but good intro. I think this might be our pilot C1 course right here. I'm surprised they actually have you scan. Well, maybe not surprised. I'm glad there is a mission that teaches you to scan. Even the old satellite missions, they would be like, yeah, go out here and scan these things, but there was no real teaching. They could put more information into this though. Make it more in-depth. Happy Invictus. In partnership with the mercenary guilds, attendees will be awarded 10 script. Wow, they're just giving out the script, huh? These are player bounties, right? Right, it looks like the other combat missions, but it actually gives some, like, you get run through them. It's really easy to tell somebody to run through this than to tell them to go take 3 different types of mercenary missions. Find the scanning mission, and then find the patrol mission, and then find the general mercenary mission, instead of just saying, take these training missions. Yeah, and a good payout too. I don't know. I think they do a good job for an intro. 50K and 10 scripts just to go to the event hall is wild in the best way. Need to improve the mission UI. A filter would be really nice. Like, how am I supposed to look through all of this and figure out where I want to make a delivery to? Right, so it's one of these, and one of these. No, one of these. Right? Yeah, guys, I don't think I have the time to go over the monthly report. So we'll be doing that on Thursday. Or on Friday. Or... yeah, we'll probably go over it on Friday. Where does this go from where we were? Contend with their enhanced firepower or multifaceted shields. So this would be something to go through for more advanced combat. Low-level bounty.
Shields offline.
Yeah, the hauling missions are really difficult. It'd be cool to be able to take them from the map itself.
Quantum fuel is at 75%.
No! Got a little network switch. Ship section of the monthly report's very meh. Because of the way the wiring in this house works, we're doing like some slightly weird networking wiring. So like doing a little bit of a daisy chain. Just 2 switches. Hopefully it doesn't slow us down too much. But it should allow me to run all of my internet from just this room. I feel like an IT guy holding this thing. Still tweaking that we can see galaxies in this PTU skybox right now. It's a little weird that they're like all galaxies, all the place, all over. Not gonna lie, I do think they could be doing better with the skybox in this game. What does it taste like? Bergamo. Tastes like bergamo, chef. You guys seen that movie? What is it called? The Meal? or the diner or the dinner, I don't know. It's something. Starring Anya something, the girl, the woman who acted in the Queen's Gambit. Gosh, I'm just terrible at referencing this movie. It's the one where they all sit at the tables and eat this food, and it slowly gets more and more eerie over the course of the night. The menu, that's it, yeah. And that one dude, me and Mrs. Tomato have this inside joke where we constantly, if we taste something, and we're like, ooh.
Oh, is this bergamot?
Yeah, is this bergamot? Because he sounds like such a butt just like, why are you saying, was it tea or something? What did he ask that about?
It was a sauce.
It was a sauce, yeah. He tastes it.
Or was it tea?
It's a bergamot, chef.
Because if
Like,
it was
dude,
tea,
it's
that's so much more pretentious.
it's bergamot, dude. I'm good. That's not like that's a rare flavor.
Earl Grey is black tea with bergamot.
Oh man, and it's like
One of the most consumed teas.
normally that wouldn't really get us, but you got to watch the movie. It's the way they set up his character is just like you want to not like him very much. Actually, some people maybe do like him. You know what? And that's all you. Am I falling? Was my ship just off there? Oh, that was me. I turned it off. To stop the jump. I just got too distracted with my Bergamo story. Where's the space station? Ralph Fiennes, was he the chef? Because he was very good. Yes, Anya Taylor-Joy, that's right.
Quantum drive is now off.
All right,
Quantum drive is now
we're heading into the dark zone, folks. Even if the comm array is up, for a lot of people, anything goes here. Oh, did anybody confirm, PK, those are ship bounties we were seeing earlier? So they back?
quantum drive.
It's really nice if they're back. Dude, I think they gave me a freaking ground bounty.
Wow.
They are back. What you know it's not working perfectly yet is anything. I get you though. I hope that hopefully they can get them working before it goes live. Frisch! Yo, Frisch just hit us up. 19 months of membership on YouTube, over here supporting the channel, keeping the stream going, being an awesome community member of the garden, and showing them toes. Sorry to shame you, dude, but all right. So they did indeed give me a ground bounty, which means I'm probably screwed because I don't have anything. I did not mean to get caught in this situation. Not really sure how this is gonna go. Okay, I have 22 bullets and a backpack. Toes. This is insane. Why did they do this to me? Because I don't read, that's why. Okay, grab his gun. Oh, 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 oh. Wait, I hope he had freaking med pens. Oh my god. Pick up his med pens. Whoa! Go, 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 go! Oh my god. Ow, ow. Whew. All right. Hey, we got an R97. That's kind of cool. This gun's fun. These guys are a lot more excited to shoot at me nowadays. Ah. Gotcha. All right. I think we are okay for the immediate, momentary time period. But I need ammo. I need ammo. I need ammo. The target's coming over here. Trade it out for something. Drop it. No. Ooh. Oh wow, that came all the way around the side of the building. Where'd that guy go? Okay. Toes. Bro. Is he not dying? Do I not have any more med pens? Oh boy. Hey, thanks for the sub, Trisset. Appreciate you on Twitch. Alright, I think that might have been our last. Gotcha. Woo! Bounty complete. And now we find ourselves out here at Hathor. I kind of want to go grab a quartz. Yeah, thanks for the Prime sub, dude. I'm gonna hope that I can find more C-54 ammo. I like it more than the Custodian. Alrighty. Next building. I should probably get some armor. That might help. A couple more med pens would be good. And a reliable weapon. Yeah, the plan was not to be here in the sperm suit. This is not the expected course of action. Aye. Dude, he's using his freaking buddy as a human shield. Heartless, man. Heartless, these NPCs. Can't believe it. That was such a great strategy. Please be dead. Oh my god, dude. Okay, there's not really much I can do here now. Is that where I came from? Maybe there's another med pen back there. Yeah, you can find the quartz SMG at Hathor. That's what we're doing right now. I don't think I'm gonna have the time though. Hopefully nobody respawned back here already. Come on. Medical, 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 medical. Medical, medical, medical. Come on. Ah, lifeguard. At the very least, that'll work. Oh my god, do I need a freaking canister? God dang it. Little more armor. Ooh. Maybe there's some C-54 ammo in there. Okay, LH-86 helps. S-38, salvo, R-97, you can use that. Ah! There's a medical box. Hell yeah. We did it, guys. Med pen. Med pen. Just 2 med pens, that's it. Alright, well, it's enough to get us there. At least we can make some progress. Do I find the fixed F button to be more consistent and intuitive? You mean instead of holding the F button down? Yes. The interaction system's so much better now than it was before. It still has its problems, but it's much easier to use, especially in combination with the looting screen. All right, bub. Let's try this again. Whoa. How do you open this door? Never been able to get into this room. I called him Bub. Blob is funny though. I like that one. I don't think you can get in this way through the other room. Yeah, this is... Oh. Oh, there's a little crawl space over there. Is that it? There is. I've never seen that. Oh, okay. All right. I need to get a blue card. Do I have any blue cards? I do not have a blue card. Those guys are going to start shooting at me soon. Oh, crap. Crap! Ah! God dang it. Let's use the stairs. I'm just going to go straight for the red card. If there is a red printer in here. Dude, I don't even think there's a red printer in here. Oh, and I just glitched. Fuck. No, dude, I just got stuck. Wow. Ah, there we go. Oh, come on. Jesus, dude. Oh, please reload. Feels like I'm actively being hunted out here. What the? Did y'all just see my guy throw the freaking med pen into the air and catch it? This is my music, not the game. Sometimes there's a red printer in the alignment center. I think it depends on which site you're at. They usually have one on the second floor. But I digress. It seems possibly not this one. Dude. Jesus Christ, dude. This is crazy. Oh my god, I'm out of ammo. I just wish this gun would reload. Like any of them reload, man. Come on. It just didn't swap that. Fucking game, man. Okay. Let's see if this guy had anything. Same gun I have. It's just armor. Armor and things. Oh, a freaking railgun. Perfect, dude. That'll help. Components. Ooh, a data pad. I'd like to read that in a little bit. I haven't gotten to see any data pads here before. No ammo for any of my guns? Okay, here we go. You can only carry it, you can't store these? Alright, I guess I'll just read it right now. I write to you today with a heavy heart. After 465 remarkable years, the Hathor Group will be shuttering all operations. Despite the best efforts of me and the board, we were not able to keep this company solvent amidst adverse economic headwinds, onerous environmental protection laws, and increased competition over dwindling resource reserves. This isn't the way any of us wanted it to end, but there's still much to be proud of. Hathor was the first company to purchase mining rights to an entire system in 2468, now named Nexus. Many UAE officials have told me that they wished the system's original name of Hathor was still used to honor this incredible achievement. Furthermore, innovations created by this company revolutionized and streamlined strip mining by allowing for faster and more efficient resource extraction. Finally, despite our business being targeted by well-intentioned but overzealous politicians with the Fair Chance Act, Hathor not only survived but thrived as many other mining concerns of our size failed. Though Hathor's story may end today, you can certain that our legacy will endure. Pretty sure they like wiped out a whole freaking population, no? The crazies. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna die from oxygen. I don't think I have the ability to use oxygen pens, unfortunately. But we can see. Or I mean, we can see at least if my Hornet helps. Scrounging for ammo feels good to have a common weapon, maybe a few in the ship. Yeah. Yeah, I came here super unprepared, but you know what? It's been fun. Am I about to get kicked off the PTU? No! I was just getting good. Oh yeah, there we go. I have 4 injuries. Running low on oxygen, running low on water, running low on health. But nowhere I can go to get a drink of water. Oh, actually, the sealed rooms inside of here should have water in them, right? Let's see if I can get a red card. Or I need a blue card first and then a red card. Don't think I have the time for all that, though. Okay, I'm not healing anymore. That's good. There's a red printer. No, that's a relay. This is but a flesh wound. Come on, give me a blue card here, please. Damn, there's a lot of you freaking out here. Yeah, I know I need a drink. God dang it. Dude. I'm gonna get one-shotted. Okay, cool. I healed. Yeah. I got one chance. I got one freaking opportunity at this. Are you... Yeah, okay. There's like nothing I can do out here. I can't get enough ammo.
Activate.
I don't even have my LH-86 anymore. Ouch. Ah. What the? Oh, of course, here's this freaking C-54. Are you kidding me?
Activate.
What? Dude, did this gun just shoot itself? Okay, no. Somebody's in here. Where did he come from, man? What the hell? All right, one more try. Come on. Open the door. Dang it. Is my server shutting down? Is this it? Is it over? Nothing's working anymore. PTU update. There it is. Oh, they fixed the script stacking. That's good. Alrighty, folks. Well, that timing works. Magna Zans, sorry I missed your sub somehow earlier. And Maverick, thank you for the bits. Appreciate you. Do I think 411 is ready for live? Maybe. I don't know. We'll have to see what this new update looks like. That's it for today, though, folks. I'm going to pass y'all over to the cooking stream. You know how we do on Wednesdays. I will be right over there in T-minus 60 seconds. And we're going to be cooking up some yummy foods today. Me and Mrs. Tomato. Come and join us. If you'd like, over on YouTube, I'll drop the link for you right now. And on Twitch, as soon as the menu loads, maybe if I just do it this way. Weird. I can't seem to do any commands on Twitch. Yeah, Twitch is completely failing me. Can any mods activate a raid on Mrs. Tomato's channel? This is weird. I can't. It's not letting me do anything. Okay. For some reason, it's not working on this computer, but I got it working on the other. Thank you all for being here. Appreciate you. I'm going to send you over there. I'll see you in just a minute. And we're going to have a good time. Bye-bye, folks. See you in a couple seconds.